G'day Ranko, welcome back. Last week I told you about the new Agentic browser from OpenAI called Atlas and how I didn't like it very much, mainly because of the search experience and the whole user experience generally. Today I've just got access to Flow with, and it's pretty swish. It's pretty nice and I'm very impressed. And I think experiences like this are going to be the future of online shopping and a whole bunch of other things. But specifically for you, viewer, it's about e-commerce and how it can affect the future of transactions and where they're coming from and all sorts of things. It's great. I've gone through and today I've just said to it, I've just opened it up and I've just said to it, got this genetic mutation. I didn't tell it that, but I told you that last week. And I need this supplement. And I wanted to find the highest quality and I wanted anyone that preferenced free delivery. Now, I wasn't making a large purchase, so I didn't actually expect free delivery. But as you will see, it just goes through, does its research, finds a supplier, and puts those products in my shopping cart. Now, interestingly, this website did have a bot detection section where you have to hold down the button for a certain amount of time so that it could say, okay, you're not a bot. I haven't tested whether it would get past that, but it had already put the things in the basket by the time I reached that point anyway, so it didn't matter. I wasn't going to let it check out. I wasn't going to give it my credit card details. I haven't given it any access to Gmail or any of my other Google products or anything like that. I did give it access to Twitter, however, because I got it to do this. I got it to go and research news that would be of interest to my audience and then put together a post for Twitter and post the link to that piece of news, whatever it was. And that was all I did. And within about 5 minutes, there was a post on Twitter from me. Now, would I use this in my personal account on a regular basis? No. And I don't recommend anyone does, because I think there's a lot of that already happening on LinkedIn. And what will keep you apart is if you are real and genuine. So where I possibly would use it, though, is under brand accounts, because I think you can use this for a lot of value to existing customers, to new customers, that tells the story, that creates the narrative. And people have been saying for a very long time, oh my god, it's going to take all our jobs, it's going to destroy the world. No, I don't think that's what's happening. And I saw another post today where there's been another tool out from Google and people saying, oh, it's the end of agencies. It's like, no, it's not. It's just another tool that agencies will also use to get more output, to amplify their output, as I've been saying for the last 3 years. And one of the things that we're really bad at Stuart Media is servicing our social media accounts. So if I can add value, and maybe it'll take a thread out of our Slack channels, it'll take a summary of case studies out of ClickUp. It might take a bunch of things. We can set it up to do that and start sharing that information via our different social accounts through tools like this. And this is what we've been talking about for a long time, that this is going to be a real shopping assistant. Yes, it will be able to do a lot of other things like social media and all that sort of stuff. And it was kind of what I was hoping for with the self-operating computer, which I was playing with, if you follow the channel, a couple of years ago as well. But browsers like this, I think, are here to stay. And I think Flow with, hats off, you've done it really well, especially the search experience. However, having said all that, I would be very, very surprised if there's not an Agentic Chrome project already underway inside Google somewhere. We haven't heard anything about that, but I would assume that's on the cards, because anything that can lubricate that sales funnel along the way to make the shopping experience easier for the user, then the user is going to buy more, the shopper's going to buy more, they're going to frequent the store more, and Google knows all these things. And Google knows that you will click on more of their ads because you had a good experience the last time as well, and the advertiser is going to pay you more money because they're getting a better result. But I'd be very interested in your thoughts about agentic browsers. There is a lot of fear-mongering out there as well, and I think legitimately, because there can be things out there called prompt injections, and they can be actually hidden in image files as well. And the Brave Browser crew has an excellent post on that, which I will leave a link in the description on YouTube if you are on YouTube. But I think if you're aware of that and take it slowly and understand what you're clicking on, what sites you're going to, then I think that's the right approach. I'm not saying these things are foolproof, nothing is, but it's definitely worth exploring because as I pointed out to you last week, and as I pointed out to the client today, their ChatGPT revenue, not traffic, revenue is greater than their Bing organic and paid revenue. And it's also now greater than all of their Meta revenue, right? And they pay for some of that Meta traffic as well. So, all we've been doing with their site is making sure that, we're doing all the things that I've been talking about for the last 3 years on their site. But once again, and this just came up when I was talking to this client today, is make sure, as we've been saying for the last 3 years, that you're building that list, building that database, because what you want happening is that, like this browser has, you can set tasks or workflows for it to go and do all these things. And like I've done this article here that's posted, I could set up all these other ones here. But the other thing is that it's got memory. So it's going to remember what users have bought and where they've bought them from. So I'll be able to go back to this and say, hey, you remember that methylfolate I bought a while ago? Order another one. And then it'll give me the tab with the thing already in the shopping cart. So, over time, expect, I don't know how it's going to affect traffic on the site, but we're going to have more bots shopping than we are humans. Humans will probably end up doing the checkout. I don't know how long that process is going to take, but if it's as easy as it was today for me, and this is beta, it's not even the full release, then I think we're in for a very interesting ride. Hopefully that's helpful. Please like, share, tell your friends, and remember, check your bots, because there's a lot of bots around scraping sites. And I'm doing it too. So understand what bots are on your site, because there's a lot of AI training bots out there at the moment, and we've seen a couple of clients getting hit by them. So watch your bots. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next week. Bye.